Alright, WWE 2014 TLC is in the books. Was it good? Was it bad? I'm going to go over it, but I'm going to need some help. Help, if you could.
Oh, I'm helping now?
Yeah. It's Sarah.
Hello.
So we both watched it. What do you think? Yay, nay?
Medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're going to jump right into it. Just give our honest and fair opinion of it. We're not going to hold any punches. If we feel something stupid, we're going to point it out, right?
Oh, duh.
Okay. Kickoff match, New Day versus the Dust Brothers. We're going to skip that one for one main reason. Why? We were at the grocery store. We didn't see it, but we heard it wasn't anything special. There's some talent on the New Day, which I do like, but at the same time, I feel that it's a gimmick they got to approach with very carefully.
Yeah. I'm a big Kofi fan.
Xavier Woods is really, really good.
Okay, but I like Kofi. I like the high flyers, and
yeah. Okay.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's get right into it. One of the best two matches of the night, ladder match. Luke Harper defending Intercontinental title against Dolph Ziggler. These guys, they knew what they were up against after watching NXT, a TakeOver Our Evolution. So they definitely really gave it their all. I mean, there were even a few parts we were watching where Luke Harper took... Remember that nasty bump he took doing the suicide dive through the ladder and landing on his shoulder?
Oh, yeah, his arm. We'll see if he's injured.
It was funny when I was watching another reviewer on it, and he said, yeah, you know, that's the face you make when you realize that you really hurt yourself. So, amazing spots in this match. Dolph Ziggler, of course, the show off. They were definitely not afraid to use the ladders. Dolph's super kick while Luke Harper was actually holding the ladder on his shoulders, that was really cool.
I think it was all really good. I mean, I've only been watching WWE for, what, 2.5 years, if that?
About a month or two after I started watching it again.
So, I haven't seen that many ladder matches.
This was a good one.
But, I mean, for the ones I've seen, this was really good. Perfect amount of blood for any wrestling fan of any age. It was really well done. It was beautiful high flies by Dolph, and the brute strength of Luke was just
I'm getting a Bruiser Brody type feel from him. You wouldn't understand, but
nope.
But that's just the kind of feel I get from him. But anyway, out of 10, what do you rank this?
8.8.
I'm going to probably give it an 8.5 to a 9. It was an amazing match. Mm-hmm. Solid. So, definitely one of the better matches of the night. So, we get into tag team title defense. Miz and Mizdow against the Usos. Mm-hmm. High points of the match. Usos were athletic as always. I am noticing that they aren't really getting much high ups over the top rope when they do their dive anymore. Which is weird because these guys can like pretty much coast to coast the ring, no problem. But for some reason they can't clear that third rope when they're jumping over to the mat.
What?
When they jump over the top rope onto the person outside, like I'm noticing like they're barely been able to clear it. But Usos again do what they do. They had a good show.
Yeah, they're hypes.
And of course the main attraction, Damien Mizdow. The dude was hilarious. I mean, he even botched a suplex he was doing to himself, and the crowd was still hot for him.
Oh my god, he's fabulous. He should get every Slammy for all the work he does in order to imitate hurting himself. So much more work than any other like athlete out there because he doesn't have the help of someone else's strength lifting him up, throwing him around. He has to literally throw himself around. It's like Dwight from The Office. He is his own worst enemy. Like, it's awesome. It's the funniest part of the whole show.
It was good.
He is the entertainment of the sports entertainment industry.
Miz, he was pretty much getting worked on the whole match. Which was
entertaining.
Right. So, this is a very mediocre tag match, which means that they're obviously we're going to be seeing another Usos versus these two again, probably at Royal Rumble. So, based on humor alone, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10.
Yep, solid 6.
It wasn't a bad match. I would have liked to see a little bit more of it. I would have loved to see Sandow actually in the ring. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see him more in the ring, but at the same time, the whole thing was a feud between Miz and was it Jay?
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever one is married to Nicole/Trinity, which I think that whole side thing is retarded.
Well, we'll see what happens with it.
But whatever. That was the whole feud, so that's why I think Miz was in it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens come Royal Rumble time.
Next match.
We're getting into the stairs portion of TLC, tables, ladder, chairs, and stairs. The first ever steel stairs match, rather. Eric Rowan in the Big Show. This was a bore fest for me.
I don't know if it's because they're both big guys and they're on the slower side, but I feel like Rowan can move faster, but he was trying to keep pace with Big Slow.
Yeah, that's true. You know what the ironic thing about the match was that it was more interesting to watch when it was just actual wrestling and not so much the stairs were involved, because obviously like the wrestling wasn't bad, but when like the stairs didn't really add anything extra to it.
No, it added Legos.
No. So this match was really boring for me. It didn't really do anything for either person. Hopefully Eric Rowan is going to be mid-card for life, obviously. I don't see him winning any major belts. He's not going to be a world heavyweight champion by any means. So this one gets a 5 out of 10. Not a terrible match, but still.
Generous. He's just such a generous man.
I give
it 3. It didn't belong.
Okay, you know what? You made a good point. If they would have ditched the stairs concept altogether, I think I could have felt better giving it a 5. But you know what? I'll give it a 4. A 4, recanting the 5 into a 4. It's a 4.
3 for me. 3.
Okay.
3.
So now we get into the best match of the night, guys. We're talking Seth Rollins and the man himself.
Yep.
Yes.
He has a fever.
And the man himself, John Cena. Now,
oh man.
Spoiler alert, guys. Cena won. No, in all honesty, I was.
Shock face.
This match was over several times before it actually was over. I give credit to Rollins and J&J Security for trying to do what they do. They're trying to give some life to the match, unlike Cena, who is the complete void of life and energy.
How tough would it must have been for Rollins with Cena's top heaviness? I mean, to lift the guy up.
Oh, it's all show muscle.
But it doesn't matter. But he's still it's got to be a top heavy guy. Lift him up and slam him into a table. Why do you think J&J Security had to help him in that one spot?
Probably because he couldn't lift him
Because he couldn't lift him up on his own. Not because Rollins is a flimsy, weak guy.
No.
Cena is top heavy.
He's a tough guy. So let's get right into the end of it. There was a spot where both guys, our cats are going nuts over here.
Yeah,
both guys were going through tables on the outside. 2 different refs came in at that point. They just should have, if they would have called it a draw and they would have done something.
Or if the refs had been watching the first time Cena put Rollins through a table, it would have been all over then.
Yeah, that's true.
They have 3 refs out there. None of them saw him put it through a table the first time. It's like, really? I don't believe you. You are able to watch it the second time when both people hit, but one person hitting is too much for you guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. So, finish the match. Mr. Promo himself, Roman Reigns, comes out, crowd goes nuts, gets in the ring, takes care of Big Show, who came in to assist for Rollins, then takes out Rollins. Cena puts Rollins through a table. He'll be facing Brock Lesnar for the 3rd time in less than a year for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This match, although I felt it was better than the match before it.
That's not saying much.
Right. I'm torn on this one. What do you think?
I gave it a 7.0.
Wow, that's generous. I was going to give it a 6.
No, because it was better than the tag team match. Because tag team was just jokes.
Well, that's a given because the tables match is already very interesting.
Right, but I'm saying you can't give them both a 6. That's the only reason why they're getting a 7.
Okay.
6.9 if you want to keep it. If you don't want to make it to the 7.
I mean, obviously, I mean, it felt like Cena at 1 or 2 points tried to step up his game because with Rollins, you kind of have to because the dude is athletic as hell.
Yeah.
Okay? So I gave him that credit. Still, Cena was fumbling and bumbling at certain parts. The guy throws punches like he's got problems. I am never, myself, I've only been in one fist fight in my entire life. Just one. Okay? I have never in my life seen someone hit someone with their wrists. And it drives me nuts. And that's why he's got the wristbands. That's how he knows how to hit people.
This is why he has the wristbands. If you see a wristband up by his shoulder, you know he's going to be shouldering people because that's where he knows how to hit them. If they're on his wrist only, he is going to be throwing punches like a little girl, hitting them with his wrists. They are cushions. They are not anything more than promo cushions. That's it.
Okay. And then, of course, really quick, I'm going to touch on the Roman Reigns promo.
Go ahead.
Oh, really?
How he fumbled through his words?
Oh, no, it was like it started off good. Word for word, I couldn't do it right now because I don't have it written down, but I will say this. When he, halfway through it, he stumbled on his words and he just had that, oh, crap look on his face.
Like, oh, I forgot my lines.
Oh. But you know what? He's back. He had the hernia surgery. I think he's going to be better than ever. He's been taking lessons to work on his promo. I think we're going to see some really good stuff out of Reigns. So
I hope so.
Oh, absolutely.
He seems like a really nice guy, and I want him to succeed.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
He does good as a heel, as a face. You know, I think he's a good all-around team player.
Yeah. So let's get into the Divas title match.
Do we have to?
We do. It will be quick, I promise. Nikki Bella defends against AJ Lee. Very quick match. I wasn't necessarily impressed with either one of them.
There were some good moves.
Some, but it's to be expected with at least these two in the ring. I'm not a huge fan of the Bellas in the ring anymore. AJ and Paige and Natalia and even Emma I could watch. Like those four are amazing in the ring. Tonight was not their night, and if AJ really is closing out her time with the company, I really hope this wasn't her last match, because with Nikki, when she sprayed that stuff in AJ's eyes while the ref was distracted, and then she got the win through that way. But not a fan of that match. This is about as medium as you can get, especially with all the AJ and Paige matches that followed up to it. Not even in comparison. Again,
not a fan of Paige though. So
it was a short match. It wasn't a whole lot going on. Again, it's gonna fall completely smack dab in the middle. I think I feel okay giving it a 5.
I was thinking the same thing.
5?
A solid 5.
Okay.
They had some good submission back and forth, which I enjoyed. With the counter submissions and all that. The thing that brought them down the most was Brie on the sideline.
Yeah.
Brie on the sideline was making it worse for Nikki.
What are you doing?
She didn't know her lines in order to even support her sister. It's like, okay, but really, who needs the acting lessons now?
You want to know the positive thing? I think if Brie does go heel, then I think that means she'll abandon trying to use her husband's hype to get over.
She'll have to, unless he goes heel, which no one will believe.
No, but we're gonna another pay-per-view. But let's move on to another exciting match of the night.
Woot.
Kane versus Ryback in a chairs match. Again, snooze fest. And there was even one point, you remember that spot? Ryback had the two chairs facing each other in the ring, and then Kane was getting ready to choke slam Ryback, and then he reversed into a spine buster. And the way he landed on that one left chair, you could tell Kane was hurt.
Obviously I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I know Ryback was sitting in a chair once and Kane kicked him over.
Oh, that looks so stupid.
And it was so like it was like
so weak.
Oh, I have to hit now.
The running joke now is after Kane took that nasty spine buster out of those two chairs sitting like this.
Z-Pack?
They say that the doctor came over to the side of the ring and asked if Kane wanted a Z-Pack.
Z-Pack.
Again, nothing exciting. The only good part of this whole thing was when Ryback was going for his meat hook clothesline and Kane just threw a chair at him mid-run. That was it. Again, very mediocre match. I think it was a little bit better than the steel stairs match.
Oh, absolutely.
So, 5.5.
I was thinking the exact same thing. 5.5. I think the tag team match was better, more entertaining anyway.
Yeah.
but the chairs match was close to it.
Yeah.
So maybe about equal with a tag team match, but that's only because
Anyone
you
else?
have chairs in it. Without
Yeah.
the chairs, it would have gotten lower because it would have been even more boring.
Anyone else besides Kane? I think that could have been a little bit more of an entertaining match, but
No one else wants to wrestle Ryback
Yeah.
after what CM Punk said.
Well, hopefully it's a learning experience. He's not handling it with grace either. Ryback is. But anyway,
He's stupid.
U.S. title match: Rusev versus Swagger. You know what? I'm almost to the point of just not even giving this a rating because it's not like this is the first time we've seen it happen. This is not the best match these two have put on. Both of them were extremely they did not look crisp at all in the ring. They looked like they had been winded. I'm giving this a 4. Strictly because there were two things they could have done better in this match, and you said one of them. If Rusev would have came out and instead of like the U.S. plate...
Are you going to let me do my thing about it?
You should...
Okay.
She'll explain.
Here's my thing. Rusev is all against the U.S., right? That is his niche. But he has the U.S. title and proud to have the U.S. title. But they say the U.S. is stupid. So why are you proud to have the U.S. title if the U.S. is stupid? Therefore, you have a stupid title. So what they should do is have Rusev redo the title belt as the Russian champion or whatever and do stripes instead of stars on it with the red, white, and blue. So you still have the red, white, and blue on it for the next person or whatever.
Yeah.
But you take away the whole U.S.-ness because why should he be proud? Shouldn't he be the Russian champion instead of the U.S. champion?
Yeah.
If he thinks that U.S. is so underneath him, why is he proud to have that title championship? Redo the belt, Rusev. Redo it in your way.
In your
and
image.
make it all about you and Russia.
Okay. Oh! Okay. So I gave it a 4. What are you giving it?
About a 4.
About a 4. Okay. Now we get into the main event. Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, TLC match.
Heartthrob.
This match definitely promised action, destruction, and what I love about it was the promos between these two were amazing. Like you knew that the minute they could, they were just gonna go at each other the whole time, just causing as much damage and chaos as possible. Dean Ambrose jumping off the ladder several times and putting Bray Wyatt through it. Everything they did was awesome. They looked really well done. Both guys fed off each other amazing. The one spot toward the end where the fans were telling him to get the even bigger ladder.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like you could hear him. He went over because he was looking at the ladders on the screen or whatever.
Yeah.
He saw the bigger ladders, so he goes over and everyone thinks he's gonna grab the huge ladder. He goes, I can't carry that one. You heard him say it, and it was just like,
I can't carry that one.
That's so awesome because he's like he knows what the crowd wants, but he can only do so much.
No.
And it was just so adorable how he did that. It sounds really weird to say,
realistically, the guy is about CM Punk build. He's about the same height. He's about the same height, if a little bit taller, but he's got the same muscle build. And that ladder was at least a 30-footer, and there's no way.
Yeah.
He couldn't have navigated that. No way.
Not through all the other ladders and into the ring.
Oh, especially the carnage that was all the way up and down the ramp.
Not going to happen.
And broken tables and everything. So
it was beautiful,
the finish of the match, Ambrose is getting ready to smash Wyatt with a TV monitor. He goes and pulls on it.
It doesn't go.
The cable still holds on to it, and then he's just like, no, I'm going to do it. Lets it go. It looked like a flashbang went off. Electrical sparks and whatever temporarily blinded him. Bray Wyatt caught him, put him in the Sister Abigail for the 1-2-3. Not the finish I was expecting, but I liked it for two reasons. One, I have no problem with Ambrose, Ambrose losing and Wyatt winning. Two,
Wyatt deserves it.
He does.
He
definitely deserves it.
In the last man standing match against Cena, he
got buried.
He was beaten to a pulp by that guy. About the same as what he was in this one.
Yeah.
he deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
If he's going to get beaten that bad in a match, beaten down, put through tables, jumped on, I mean, he deserves to have a little recognition for that.
Oh, absolutely. So,
and the other thing you liked about it?
It protected Ambrose.
Absolutely.
The finish, him getting distracted and disoriented, it protects him. It makes him still look strong. I cannot wait to see what they have for both of these guys going into Royal Rumble and into also WrestleMania 31. So, final thought on this. Out of 10, where do you put this one?
About 9.5.
A 9.5. I'll give it about a solid 9, only because of the action. It was it kept it going very fluently. It was very action packed. It was very awesome. I think the last match, what?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna say that the 0.5 is because Dean Ambrose looks good in jeans.
Well, I can give it a 0.5 and just say it's because of Wyatt's beard. Feared the beard. The first and the last match were definitely the matches of the night. I think they were both outstanding in their own ways.
Good bookends to a
absolutely.
Okay TLC.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, on the whole pay-per-view scale, from start of the night to the end, how would you rate this whole show out of 10? I'm feeling because the majority of the middle matches were decent. They weren't over the top. They weren't that exciting. Only one or two of them were real stinkers. I say this is a solid 7.5 pay-per-view. Like a 7 between us. I think it's a 7.25. And the only reason why it did not get lower was
in your mind.
In my mind, the only reason why it was not lower is because if it was a complete Cena botch fest during the tables event, it would have been even lower.
Yeah. I would honestly give it a probably 6.5. Because there were a lot of them that were like the mid-card was literally mid-card entertainment. That's really what it was. And there were only, I mean, how many matches were there?
8.
If you count the kickoff, there were 8.
No, if you count the kickoff, there was 9.
If you count the kickoff, there were 9, and there were 2, possibly 3 that were above a 7.
Right.
So I give it a 6.5, and that's being, you know.
I'm saying 7 to 7.25. You're saying 6.5.
6.5.
So I guess it's about the same range. Yeah. Not bad.
Nope. Ambrose took the show again.
Ambrose did amazing. Ambrose and the people who needed to shine. That was the cool thing.
Yep.
Harper, Ziggler, Wyatt, and Ambrose, all 4 of them shined. They were the beginning and the end. I hope to see what comes up for them in the Royal Rumble.
Are you thinking that they're gonna do more with Luke Bryan?
Luke Bryan?
Yeah, that's exactly who I'm thinking.
Daniel Bryan?
No, Luke.
Harper?
Yeah, that's the one. Wow.
Luke I wouldn't. I don't know.
Do you think they're gonna bring him up more, or do you think he's gonna stay about mid-card?
Oh my God! The guy has got so much talent. I could definitely see him. I could see him winning the Intercontinental title belt a few times. I could see him winning the U.S. title.
Do you think he'll
tag title? He might win the Divas title.
He needs a change.
No, here's the thing. If they were to split up the main belt again and do WWE and World Heavyweight, I could definitely see Luke Harper winning World Heavyweight title. Because if they're gonna let Mark Henry and Big Show win it back and forth, there's no reason why Luke Harper can't.
Right, but I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of like the upper mid card, like Dolph. Honestly, like, how much of a chance with all the superstars they have going for the main title, with the main title being only one belt, it's so difficult.
It is, yeah.
It's so difficult for these guys to get it.
I think it's honest to say that going up to this next WrestleMania, it's not going to be Ziggler's year. I think afterwards it'll be leaning more toward Israel, but we will see. So thank you, Hun, for doing this with me. It was really fun.
Yep.
Looking forward to Royal Rumble.
I like Royal Rumble. I like Rumbles.
You like swashbuckling?
I like
and
the
rumbles?
battle royales and all that. I like it when there's a lot of guys in the ring because it makes it an exciting match. And that's what's entertaining for me is really all that. The side stuff, we'll see. I'm not looking forward to the Brock Lesnar match because I have no idea who's going to win. I'm hoping Brock wins because I'm not a Cena fan, but we'll see what happens.
We'll get to that. So I think we're going to call it here.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. She's going to get the camera. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe below. Let us know what you think. And until next pay-per-view, see you later.